Don't you think it's a little bit too high? Yeah? Shall I talk with my mind? Tomorrow going back to work. Happy going back home. Eating, sleeping, drinking, working, dying. Is it okay in the back? You here in the back? No. Yes? Life so tough, huh? Yeah. Some people already left. So was the Ajahn a little bit tough on you? Huh? Huh? Was he cruelly awakening you from your nice dream and sleeps? Huh? Sometimes, we have a nice dream and then our mother or father wakes us up and we don't want to wake up, yeah? We want to stay in our dreams, yeah, that the world is so nice, yeah? Life is so cute, yeah? But then, we open our eyes and see the reality, and the reality is not really to our liking, yeah? All this dukkha that we have, yeah? But then we always can go, to our entertainment factories, yeah? To our smartphones, to the internet, to our video games, yeah? Or to the movie theater. Yeah? You remember the last time you went to a movie theater? Maybe it's a long time ago, or maybe it's not so long. Yeah? When it is an interesting movie, have you realized something? You laugh, you cry, you get angry, and sometimes you want to change the script. And we still know it is just a movie, that is projected on a screen. And we don't realize, while we watch the movie, while we live inside the movie, that somebody is sitting there. Huh? No? Yeah. Next time you go, really look at it, yeah? Really be aware of it, because when we leave the movie theater, we are inside our own movie theater. No? You laugh, you cry, you want to change the script, you don't like this, you don't like that, yeah? But things are happening, yeah? And we can't change the script, yeah? We can only change our attitude, how we receive, yeah, the things, yeah, that come towards us. Yeah? Sometimes we can avoid them, sometimes we can't, yeah? When something bad is happening, just, bite your teeth and smile. Hello, now you come back. It's already sooner than expected. Yeah? And then it goes away, like everything. I'm in the dark clouds, that were there yesterday already passed away. Yeah? So, unhappiness passes away, changes to happiness. Happiness passes away, changes to unhappiness. All our life. If we lived long enough, we know that. Yeah? But we want to hold on to them. Yeah? And we want to get rid of something. Yeah? All our bad things, we want to get rid of it. Yeah? All the good things, we want to hold on to it. Yeah? But that is not, it's not possible. We can detach ourselves, and see that it's just a movie playing. Yeah? Yeah? Just a movie. Even if it's even if it's a drama, yeah? And Koreans have very good dramas. Need to cry a lot, yeah? So many bad things are happening to these people, yeah? Huh? You can change the life, yeah? You can make it better, yeah? You can accept the things that come towards you, yeah? You don't have to feel threatened, yeah, or feel sad about it, yeah. Just accept it, yeah. When shit happens, let it happen, yeah? Let it rain, and then all what you need to do, take a shower, yeah? I just heard that you drink all the shit water, yeah? Purified, Singapore. You don't have so much water, so, so you need to drink the purified shit water. So just remember some things, yeah? You actually remember some of the things that I talked about, yeah? Or is it already gone? Yeah? How to deal with your, how to deal with your life? Yeah, just let it happen. Yeah, smile even if you don't want to smile. Yeah, the Thais are good at that. Yeah, learn from the Thais. Let's just smile even if shit happens. Yeah, they don't let you know. Yeah. So, if you really are interested in improving your life, yeah, I mean, you have to do daily meditation, yeah. You start in the morning, yeah. The moment you wake up, you don't do anything, yeah. You just throw some water into your face that you completely wake up, and then you sit down and meditate, yeah. 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour before you do anything, yeah. Before you eat breakfast, before you brush your teeth, yeah. And because the moment you brush your teeth, you already think about the next thing, and meditation is gone. Yeah. Now start meditating in the morning. Yeah. The moment you wake up, just throw some water in your face. Yeah, to completely wake up. Yeah, and then sit there. For 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Yeah, and then start doing the things that you need to do. Yeah, and try to be a little bit more aware. Yeah. Use this awareness. What am I doing? Yeah. Ask yourself, at least 5 or 10 times a day, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? What are the results? Yeah. You're so lazy. Yeah. Don't want to do that. Yeah. It's so difficult. Yeah. We just want to play around. Yeah. And then when you come back from work, you do the same thing. Yeah. You just get rid of all the things that happened. Yeah. You don't even think about what happened at work. Yeah. You just do your practice of samadhi, yeah, Buddha, 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 or breath, yeah, and then let all these things go, yeah. Work is work, yeah, but the Singaporeans, I heard they work so long, yeah, from 8 o'clock in the morning, till 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, yeah, 9 to 6, that's life, yeah. You should live in Germany, They start at 9 o'clock and stop at 5 o'clock, yeah? And have one hour of break, yeah? At my time, they even had only 7 hours a day. But I think they changed it back now. Anyway. So when you come back home from work, yeah? I mean, that's what you should do, at least 45 minutes of meditation. And let all the day pass by, yeah? And then if you have time, yeah, then do your reflection, yeah? Just what happened, yeah? What did I think, yeah? What did I feel? What did I do, yeah? In the morning, yeah? How did I get up from my bed, yeah? What did I do then? If you can't remember, just go to the next, yeah? The most important thing is what kind of memories came in, what kind of thoughts came in, what kind of feelings were there, yeah? And then once you know it, go to the next, yeah? Don't think it was good or don't think it was bad, yeah? Just go to the next thing. It's a training. It's also a training of memory. We need this memory, yeah? If you don't memorize anything, yeah, then we always do the same mistakes, yeah? And then go through the whole day, yeah? As much as you can do, yeah? In the beginning it will be maybe only 5 or 10 moments that you remember, yeah? But after a year it will be a lot, yeah? And then you get a feeling for what you're doing, yeah? And you will get a feeling for cause and effect, yeah? And that is important, yeah? You will see how any kind of thoughts that come, or memories, or even dreams, how they influence your whole day. Yeah? Some of the thoughts that arise in the morning, will influence your whole day. Yeah? Or some of the memories that come up in the morning will influence your whole day. And you can't see that yet. Yeah? But if you do this reflection, daily reflection, you will see how these thoughts, how these memories that come up during the day will influence or color your whole day. Yeah? And then you can start to, when you do meditation, to have some nice thoughts coming in, and that will also color your day. Yeah? Once you get calm, you can stay, and being aware of the things going on without being too much attached. Yeah? So when your boss says something to you, you smile. Yes, my Lord. Yeah, he gives us money. No? And that's what we want, we sell our work to him, yeah? So we have to listen to what he wants, don't we? Yeah. But we don't like it, yeah? We only listen to our own Lord, yeah? When he says, I want this, I want that, I don't like this, I don't like that, then we always say, yes, my Lord, yeah? But if our boss says something, we don't like to hear that, yeah? That already, when you do that every day, yeah, that will change your life to the better. How can it not change to the better? The more aware we are of what is going on, the more we can change it. Yeah, the more the heart sees, where it does something wrong or where it does something unnecessary. Yeah, all this talking. In the end, the heart will say it's meaningless. Yeah. It's just a waste of energy, and it's also not only a wasting of energy, we put a lot of information in this head that we need in the meditation to check out. Yeah? Yeah? Why to bring up all the dirt into your house if you have to clean it afterwards? Huh? Every one of you, I think Singapore is quite clean, yeah? Everybody of you likes a nice clean house, yeah? So why do you bring all this dirt in there? Huh? Why getting all this useless information that you see on WhatsApp or Facebook or Line? Why putting that, into your house? It's just dirt, yeah? Other people's thoughts, You can't even get rid of your own thoughts, yeah? And then you even need to take in other people's thoughts, other people's ideas. Why? Huh? You see, just in these 2 or 3 days, you see now how difficult it is to get rid of your own thoughts, yeah? Yeah? So why taking it other people's thoughts, other people's ideas, yeah? Just make your life easier, yeah? The less we know, the less we are bothered, yeah? Remember that? Yeah? What I don't know doesn't make me hot, doesn't make me angry. Yeah? It's quite a good saying. And then remember these things. Yeah? If there is a feeling coming up, remember anatta. Yeah? That's not me, that's not myself, that doesn't belong to me because I can see this feeling. Yeah? Or when there is a thought, constantly coming up, a thought of worry, it's not me, it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. Yeah? And worry always goes in the future. I don't know how the future is. Yeah? And then, a worry-free life, wouldn't that be nice? Huh? Oh. Huh? No? Whatever will come anyway. Yeah? And that depends on our karma, and the karma that we have done in our previous life, we can't change. Yeah? Remember that? Yeah? If a farmer, plants rice today, because he wants to eat it next year, and next year he changes his mind and wants to have potatoes, he still has to eat the rice, even if he doesn't like it next year. Yeah? So, if we planted something in our previous lives, and it comes along this life, we have to take it, we just eat it, it's food afterward, after all, Doesn't matter if we eat potatoes or. or rice, yeah, or anything else. Yeah? So be careful, also be careful what you plant, what you're planting for your next life, yeah? Because now you should start packing your bags, yeah? Especially the older generation, yeah? Start packing your bags, yeah? Put a lot of merit in there, yeah? Huh? So when you come and have the next life, then you can withdraw something from the bank, yeah? Yeah? Don't keep everything for yourself because you can't take it with you, yeah? Not allowed, yeah? You can't cross the border with money in it, yeah? You can't cross the border with anything in it, yeah? Except for your karma, yeah? So, yeah? And then you can live, rather comfortably in this chicken cage, yeah? Or in this hamster wheel, yeah? Remember it, yeah? When there's a feeling, say there's a feeling. When there's a memory, say there's a memory. It is very important, because the moment we can observe something, we are detached, yeah? When I say I'm sad, I cannot observe anything, I'm just, yeah? Oh, I'm depressed, I'm so depressed, yeah? You can't do anything. When you say there's depression, then I can look at it, how does it change, how does it feel, how does it compare, yeah? Subject, object, subject, object. When there's a thought, when there's a memory, we can do the same thing. So please remember it. Write it down, yeah? Yeah, you should, these things you should write down, yeah? Morning meditation, evening meditation, reflection, yeah? And anatta, yeah? It's a very, very important principle, yeah? If we look at these things that come towards us and see, there's a subject, observing an object, yeah? And then we see the changing nature of this object, yeah? These feelings never stay long, yeah? But the moment we attach to them, we hold on to them. And don't think that you don't cling on to bad feelings, yeah? You want to get rid of them, and that is clinging, yeah? If you just let them pass by, then they just pass by like clouds, yeah? And over the time, the more you detach, the more you see the cause and effect, how these feelings arise, yeah? Depending on the moods, yeah? And if you do the reflection, depending on sometimes depending on what you thought in the morning, can make, certain things arise, yeah? But you will understand more and more and more about, how you work, yeah? How the mind works, yeah? And when you understand anything, any engineer, the moment he understands how a machine works, he can modify it. No? So, once we understand the principle, how our mind works, we can start to modify it. Yeah? And certain things just don't happen anymore. Understood? Huh? At least here, yeah? It's not yet here. It's not yet in the heart, yeah? And probably guess, in 1 week, you've forgotten it all. So, write it down. Okay, now, I don't have anything more to say. You should just ask questions, yeah? For the moment until next year, yeah? Where I will say the same things again and again. Because you've forgotten it, yeah?
So does anyone have any questions?
Do you do interview?
What?
Do you do an interview based on my experiences? Or
just tell me your experience, and if I'm able to say something, then I will let you know, yeah?
okay, I have three questions. The first easy one, you mentioned about instead of 3, there are 6 chittas on
No, 6 feelings.
feelings. Yes,
Yeah.
the pleasant, unpleasant, and the neutral. That's all I know. But you say there are 6.
Yes,
What are the other 3?
pleasant, neutral, unpleasant, but they are mental feelings, yeah?
On the mental side.
Yeah, on the mental side.
the-
And the bodily side, yeah? I mean, you have bodily feelings
Yes.
and you have mental feelings, yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, the Lord Buddha broke it down to 112, I think so. Something like that. But, yeah,
Okay.
you can differentiate between it. But actually, there are pleasant feelings, unpleasant feelings, neutral feelings, yeah?
Yeah.
But if you want to see it, like bodily feelings, yeah, and the mental feelings, yes. Okay?
The second question relates to my meditation experience on fear.
On fear.
Yes. I have observed pain
Yeah.
to the core of the pain, but this fear gripped me.
Yeah.
The whole body was
Shaking.
inside shaking, so I cannot do anything. So I did the wrong thing because I go back and check whether the image was still there, and it was still there that frightened me. So after so many months of analysis, there are only 2 things at that moment: the object that frightened me and the reaction in me.
Yeah.
So I focus on the image because I check whether it's still around, and it was around, and that made it worse. So now I concluded I should look at that fear shaking me because I can't do metta, I cannot breathe deep, I cannot even chant. So I wait for some time when I can deep breathing. I do my own. I cannot even do Amitabha because it's too long. Amitabha. I can only do my own.
Yeah.
So now I reflect back. I should have concentrated on the feeling, the fright, isn't it?
Yes, you can. Yeah, yes, you can concentrate.
Even it shake me to the core, I still have to look at it.
But the important thing is, what comes before? What comes before the fear? Because that is the cause, yeah? I mean, if you see the image, and you look at the image, whatever, or maybe it is a nimitta that comes up, yeah? And you see it, and then you react towards the nimitta, then you should look at the cause of it, yeah? Yes. Of course, in the moment the fear shakes you, then you look at the fear, yeah?
Yes.
But repeat, you have to, while you look at the fear, you have to repeat the Buddha, or you have to observe the breath, yeah? You cannot allow any thoughts coming in.
This is a rare one, because when I do meditation, because I already focus in the meditation on the breath, I can always come back.
Yeah.
But this one is happened after the meditation, when I put my head to sleep.
Yeah.
It just that image hit me.
Yeah, but what kind of image is it?
At my face, the image is a person.
It's a person?
Wet, and then there was a bit of blood. That is on high side.
Oh.
On high side, I remember. But when it hit me, it was at my face. So it can be an external entity.
Yes.
Whereas in my meditation, I'm prepared. So far, I know.
Oh.
So.
Then prepare yourself before you go to sleep. What did the Lord Buddha say? We should be aware of the breath, when we go to sleep. If we fall asleep on the breathing in or on the breathing out, yeah?
This I do every time, but this one hit me when I put my head. So I was thinking maybe it's karmic or external entity. But the thing is...
It could be, but then, after it hits you for 3 times, then start to ask this entity, what do you want? Maybe it wants something. Maybe it is, one of the relatives, from this life or from a previous life. Yeah.
Actually, when I was karma, I sent metta.
Or what you can do...
I try to clear the karmic link if there is one.
Or what you can do is, spread some metta, Tell this being, if it is an external thing, yeah, may you be happy.
Yes.
May you be at peace, yeah.
I did that after, when I calmed
that's
down.
okay.
But during that frightened moment, It's,
But you learn it, yeah. You can learn it, each time you go a
yes,
little bit
yes.
step further, yeah.
Yeah.
But look at the thing, is it really external or is it internal? Maybe it is an internal memory.
possible.
Yeah.
But it's not that important in the sense I have to look at it and
Yeah,
get used to it.
the feeling first,
Yes,
first the feeling, and
Yeah.
then once the feeling dies down, yeah, because once you look at it, the feeling dies down very quickly, yeah. But then, the image comes back up again, and the fear starts to come. It's a very fast reaction. Yeah? Then you look at the image, that produces this fear, and then you see the image, and then the fear coming up. But then stay with the breath, or stay with the Buddha, 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 Buddha. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
So
And look at the image, until, and then ask yourself, what is there to be afraid of?
yeah, it's only an image
It's
forms. Yeah.
Or
So
it is
it's
a ghost,
training.
or it is a ghost.
Oh,
And
okay.
sometimes, some people can see a ghost. Yeah, it's a ghost. And then you ask them, just like, you meet another person, what do you want? Yeah? Why do you come and bother me? Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh?
This I have experience, so I manage those ghosts. It's this one, it hit me so,
Yeah.
gripped me. I was paralyzed for
Yeah,
that.
then look at the image that terrorizes you.
The image, not the feeling, because the image, as I look again, terrorized me.
First of all,
Yeah, I was thinking I looked at the wrong
the first thing is, you deal with the fear, yeah? But then you look at the image that brings up that fear, yeah? And see, what is so frightening about? A white face, with some blood on it, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Maybe it's somebody you killed in the previous life.
I'm thinking.
And it comes and
I
haunts
was
you.
a week. It's not that during my meditation I go in, so it could be an external.
Yes, it can be an external thing, yeah?
Okay, it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't really matter if it is internal or external,
Okay.
yeah?
So the last question is, you talk about the 3 stages of death.
The street, yeah?
My purpose of practicing concentration and sila and vipassana is to bypass the 3 stages. Because, die in another way instead of
What?
last breath, gasping,
Yeah?
go through fire,
Go to what?
go through the fire.
Yeah, but that is what is happening in every kind of human death, yeah? The
Is
first thing, when you look at a human death, yeah? The first thing that stops is the breath, yeah? The next thing that stops, that the body gets cold, yeah? So the fire element. And the third thing is that the body breaks apart, the elements breaks apart, are torn apart.
You mentioned these are all physical. What about the mental state?
Yeah, if
That
the
I would-
mental state
that I
is
would like
at
to train
Buddha,
for.
yeah, if the mental state is at Buddha, yeah, or at the breath, what is there? You just watch it. Don't you think you have seen enough death? Yeah? Some people, the moment they are a little bit more spiritual advanced, when they die, they look at their death and they see what is happening, yeah? So you just ask your chitta and show me what is happening when I'm dying, yeah? And it shows you.
Oh, I can do that.
Huh?
Okay.
That is not the way, to avoid things, yeah? A practitioner is actually attacking the things, yeah? It's attacking fear, or it's attacking the pain, or it's attacking, yeah? Because he doesn't want to be swayed by these things, yeah?
Why I say we may be able to bypass, because through my reading and experience, I have seen people really gasping for the last breath
Yeah.
and die with the mouth open, gasping for the last
Yeah.
breath. But there is also very beautiful death.
Of course there
I
is.
observe, not gasping for the breath.
There will be an
So I
internal
wonder how he
gasping.
did it, that guy will die in front of me.
If a body dies, it is short of breath. That's always. But they might not gasp, yeah?
But it's
But-
the last breath that
Yeah.
he did not hold on to. Is it?
Yes, some people die very peacefully, but these are people that are most of the time aware of that death, yeah? Or they're somewhere else and don't even realize it.
I can train and then leave the body before the death.
Yeah. And then you're born again and you will die again until you really experience death, yeah?
Oh, must experience.
Sooner or later you will have to experience it, because sometimes we are not really mindful, yeah? 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 And what is so wrong with it, yeah? You are not the pain. You remember what I just said? There is pain, and then you look at the pain. There is fear, then you look at the fear. It's not you.
So all these practices bring the pain and fear.
Yeah, just to be able to deal with it. Yeah. I mean, the principle in investigating pain, yeah. And please, don't mix up, samatha with vipassana. Vipassana is only investigation, yeah. We don't go into samatha, we don't go into calm, yeah. When we do samatha, we don't go into investigation except when there's too much pain, yeah. And then we look at pain, yeah. Yeah? And when we sharpen our knife with the investigation of what is pain, yeah, and it can be really excruciating, yeah, but we see it, there is somebody who is observing the pain, yeah. But you also remember when you see another person, one of your relatives, being in excruciating pain, you do suffer, yeah, yeah. You remember, yeah. When we see somebody, else in pain, we also feel pain, yeah? Because we are not really, separate people, yeah? Or separate entities, yeah? We're all connected somehow, yeah? Okay? Yeah? And, yeah, okay? Yeah, ask. Yeah? I think, who was there first?
Yeah.
There, okay.
Today when I'm fighting the pain and the fear arises, I told myself that I won't die from the pain. So then I look at the pain and I try to focus on where it's coming from. Is it in the bones, muscle? Then as I try to focus, it actually runs from one leg to the other leg. Then I feel that I'm like focusing onto the pain, but I also feel my facial muscles tightening. And then
Your what?
My facial muscles, my face tightening.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after a while the pain was gone. I feel blissful for a while, and the pain comes back again. Then I have to fight again. So it went on, and then I felt tired.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. And that when you say your facial muscles tighten, that means you don't like the pain. Yeah. So you have to accept it. Breathe in it. Try to breathe it in. Yeah. Sometimes it instantly goes. The moment you accept the pain, it instantly goes away. Yeah. Sometimes it stays. Yeah. And then you investigate. You ask only the questions. Yeah. You don't listen to the answers. Yeah. Doesn't matter where it's coming from, you just want to know where it is, yeah? And then, yes, of course, it moves, yeah? But you weren't long enough with it, because it moves to the place where it actually originates from, yeah? And that's what we want to see, yeah? It's not, yeah, of course we know where it originates from, but that doesn't help us, yeah? We know that the pain is coming here from the heart, yeah? But we have to see it with our own eyes. The inner eyes, yeah, where it's coming from. That's when we understand. As I said, investigation is always, ripping your heart open and showing the heart what it does. Yeah? And when the heart says, okay, understood, then it lets go. But the heart always says, no, I don't want to see it, I don't want to understand it. I just want to play around. Yeah? Yeah, understand?
My question is it like a very tiring process?
Yes, that can be very tiring, yeah. It is not samadhi when we fight with pain, yeah. Samadhi is, bringing rest and peacefulness, yeah. But you will sooner or later you will have to fight with the pain, yeah. All the restlessness of the chitta. So now she comes and then you, yeah. Okay. let her, and then you. Yeah. Well, bring the microphone to her. So what is it?
Long Po, my question is, whenever I try to get into a certain kind of stillness, and then it sustains for a little bit, and the body would want to change posture.
Yeah.
And it's really puzzling because the mind doesn't really want to go deeper into the stillness. It wants to run away from it. And I'm not sure how to handle this. Yeah.
The best normally is, just don't worry about, if the body wants to change posture, you just don't change it, yeah? But what came before? Yeah? Before came a feeling of dissatisfaction, or came a feeling of pain, yeah? And that's what you look at it, you see, okay, painful, go back to the Buddha or go back to the breath, yeah? And there, very often, there comes a certain time when we come closer, to samadhi, there comes a certain kind of fear comes up, yeah? Yeah? Then ask yourself, before you start meditating, when I go to sleep, am I afraid? When you go to sleep, are you afraid that you don't wake up? Yeah. So when I go into samadhi, yeah, am I afraid? Yeah. Well, what is the use? Yeah. So you have to prepare you have sometimes to mentally prepare yourself. Let's see what is happening. That is the best way, and everything else disappears. Yeah? Just let's see, how this breath turns into the next breath, how this breath, turns into the out breath, and the out breath turns into the, and then everything else disappears. Yeah. But we are not really concentrated on our breath, or we are not really concentrated on the Buddha. So everything else, that is, running around, bothers us. So you're not really focused, you focus a little bit on the Buddha, but all your tentacles, are out there. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Yeah, and that never leads to concentration. Yeah, okay, understood.
Luang Po, I don't know whether I'm doing this rightly, but when one has attained some degree of concentration, just some, on the breath, and can stay with the breath, a few things can happen. There is less and less thought. Mm-hmm. Even if there is sound on the outside, like the aircon or somebody sneezing, it doesn't bother you so much, And but I can still feel, so less and less thought, but I can still feel the body sensations.
Yes.
For example, I can feel warmth in my body.
You can do what?
I can feel warmth in my body, or like in my forehead. But at the same time, I can also see my mind trying various ways and means to tear my concentration away from the breath.
Yes.
Right? So what I do is I try, because I use anapanasati, so I try to look at the breath, whether it's shallow or whether it's deeper. If it's deeper, it comes, shallow is just here. If it's slightly deeper, it's somewhere here. But I should still keep on trying my best to focus 100% on the breath, so that hopefully one day I can reach some form of samadhi. Is that the way to go?
Yes, that is certainly the way to go, just like with her, try to focus more, focus more on the breath. How is the breath? How does it change from in-breath to out-breath, How, is the in-breath at its height, does it slowly go out, does it slowly decrease, does it slowly increase, does it change now into the out-breath, Be much more interested in the breath, And that is what is happening. Of course, you see the kilesas trying to pull you out again, That means, you're standing in front of the door of samadhi, and the kilesas try to, not to be able to open, and go in, Because once you go in, the kilesas cannot affect you,
My second question is a very minor, small little question. Sometimes when I can't sleep well, so I try to focus on my breath. And sometimes I'm able to succeed in the sense that, I just focus, and then I just drift off into sleep. But sometimes I can't. If I get too uptight, and then I focus too much on the breath. So I wonder how to best use the breath so that one can fall into sleep more easily.
All what you need to do is, sit there for 4 hours in meditation and you automatically fall asleep. And please, when did I say that? I think in the first night we are all control freaks. Yeah? We try to control the breath. It's not that thing, yeah? Learn to go into a zoo or go into a nature and just observe one animal. Focus onto one of these animals and see every kind of movement, what it does, because we can't control the animal, what it does. And that's how you should observe the breath. Yeah? Without trying to control it, to make it, to make it smooth or to make it deep or any kind, yeah? You understand that? Yeah? We are trying, and it is very difficult, and you will feel, even after years, you will feel that you try to control the breath a little bit, yeah? Until you can let it naturally flow, yeah? Most of the time, we are not even aware of the breath, when we do our work, yeah? We don't control the breath, yeah? When we do exercise, we don't control the breath, yeah? Why should we now control, when we sit in meditation, control the breath? Our task is to observe, yeah? Just observe, and that is so difficult for, yeah? So, go, if you don't know how to observe, then go to a zoo, and observe one of the animals for half an hour, just observe it, focus on that, and see what it does, yeah? And then you go back home, and focus on the breath and remember, how you observed, yeah? Okay?
Lompo, I found that sitting is quite tough, but today I managed to sit. Then the thing is, the mind was alert, but I think half an hour before the lunch, the stomach just roared, like growled. So it was very intense hunger. So the thought came and just said, "Oh, I can't sit anymore." So the thought is the defilement, or the hunger is the defilement?
The thought is the defilement. Yeah, you ate in the morning. Yeah,
No.
How can you be hungry, after 1 hour of practice? Yeah.
No, I didn't stay in, so I didn't really eat in the morning. So I had just drank something.
Yeah.
So I guess that was the reason why there's a hunger before lunch.
Yes, and there will be this hungry feeling, but it will pass away. Yeah.
So the right way is to...
Just forget about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
even though it was really hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not really hungry. Yeah. If you didn't eat for 4 days, yeah, then you start to get hungry. Yeah. You can. Yeah. Lumpo himself, he ate for 2 years only once a week. Yeah. Huh?
Once a week.
Once a week. Yeah. 1 meal a week.
What happened to the other days?
Not eating. Just drinking.
Okay.
Yeah? And sometimes, I didn't eat for 2 weeks, yeah? It's called fasting, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Thank you. Can I ask another two
Yeah, and
questions?
then, on the first day of the fast, there will be, in the evening, sometimes there will be a feeling of hunger, and that stays on, because, of course, the body expects some food, yeah? So it produces some acid, yeah? To be able to digest the food, but then no food is coming, yeah? So the acid is that what burns, and what gives you the feeling that you're hungry, but After a few days, the body knows, there's no food coming, so I don't need to produce the acid.
So, okay.
It's the kilesas, yeah, you were right, it's the kilesas, yeah.
Okay, so if the thought arises and noticing the thought, just ignore the thought, is it?
Yeah, just know the thought and go back to the Buddha, yeah.
Just go back to the
Yeah,
okay.
just say hunger, go back to the Buddha. If the hunger is a little bit persuasive, then just like, I said, just like investigate hunger, just feel it, yeah?
Feel it.
Yeah, feel
Okay.
it.
But
And then go back.
if the attention keeps going to the hunger, then
That is a thought, yeah?
yeah.
The feeling doesn't tell you I'm hungry. That is the interpretation of your feeling.
Oh,
Yeah?
okay.
There's a feeling, yeah? And you will be amazed, when you start really to meditate, yeah? When you start really to practice, yeah? There are so many feelings that you have in this body, yeah? You feel suddenly so many things, yeah? And then I always say, welcome, we have a body, yeah? Welcome to the world of the body. There are so many thousands of feelings, so many thousands of sensations constantly going on, yeah? Because, there's constant movement. When the wind moves, when there's some sound, there's constant interaction, constant feelings, yeah? That happens within the body, constant sensations, yeah? But because, our mind is always off somewhere, or on the smartphone, or, with work, we are not aware of it. The moment we start to practice, that's why I say, welcome to the world of the body. Yeah, we have a body, yeah? And up till now, we only used it, yeah? Yeah? Only when it got sick, we became aware that we have a body that is sick, yeah? And then the only thing that we did is, bring it to the car maintenance shop, or call doctor, or hospital, and get it, yeah? Better, yeah? Don't worry about this, just notice these feelings, yeah? If it is disturbing, stay for a little while and then go back, yeah?
Okay. The other.
But don't go into thoughts.
Okay.
Don't label it, when I say don't go into thought, don't label it as being hunger,
Okay.
yeah? Because then there will be more reaction, more memories are coming up, yeah, and fear is coming up, and all these things, yeah. Don't label it, just stay with the feeling and then go back to the breath or the Buddha, yeah.
Okay. Then the other question is, so far I've been watching the mind before coming to the retreat, every day, and there is this repeated message that says that there's clinging to views. So sometimes it's a clinging to views of what is right, what is wrong. So just noticing it, but actually from there I'm not sure what to do with that.
For the moment, don't even worry about it.
Don't worry.
No.
Because
When you see a view, you just say, there's a view, and then you go back to the Buddha.
no, what I mean is I noticed that because there's some
Yes, there is some teaching,
suffering.
yeah, I know, yeah.
There's some suffering. That's why I kind of asked myself, and then it went to the point where it says, oh, actually, it's the clinging to the view,
Yes.
some view.
Yeah, but you try to solve this problem intellectual.
Oh,
And we can't solve these problems intellectually, yeah?
okay. So
Yeah?
what should I do?
We have to tell the heart, yeah?
Right.
Yeah? We have to tell the heart, you see it, yeah? That clinging to this view, makes you suffer, yeah? Huh?
So just to tell the heart
Yeah,
that,
tell the heart, you see it? When the heart says no, I don't want to see it. So you do that, until the heart actually opens up, yeah?
oh,
Huh?
okay.
It's just like your partner, you tell him so often, and he just closes his ears, yeah? Yeah? You
Right.
know that, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Then the thing is, because for 2 days we've been doing the Butto,
Yeah?
so this morning I woke up and the Butto was just playing in the mind.
Yeah.
So is that like auto-suggestion? That means it's just programming, like auto-recording in the mind.
Yes, and that is good, but then listen also to the Buddha.
Sorry?
Listen to the Buddha.
Listen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if the mind already repeats the Buddha, then we start to listen to the Buddha, and then we start to know if the Buddha is fast, if it's slow, if it's steep, or if it's shallow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then what do we do with the listening?
Knowing.
Just know it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's very simple, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, people, try to intellectually understand what is going on. You will never be able. You will understand through observing, yeah? Remember that, I mean, as long as we observe, we will understand, yeah?
Okay.
And don't even worry, if the understanding even doesn't come after 10 years, maybe it comes in the 11th year, yeah? Or maybe it only comes next lifetime, yeah? But you can still do it, yeah? Observe, because through this observation, without putting any labels on it, the heart will look at it, yeah? And the heart will see it, yeah? And the heart will understand, that what it's doing is wrong, yeah? And once the heart understands what it's doing is wrong, it will let go of this view, yeah?
Okay.
You just see it, yeah? Or you roll back, When you get angry, you roll back, First of all, yeah? You look at the feeling of anger, then you roll back. What came before the anger? What kind of thought? What kind of memory? What triggered it, yeah?
Okay.
And you do that every time, yeah? Until you really see the point, that causes this anger, yeah?
Okay.
But don't put any assumptions, yeah? Don't assume anything. Oh yes, this was the problem. Oh yes, this was the problem. Because then you got completely tracked off, yeah?
So
Until the heart knows, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? You understand what
So
it means, the heart knows?
Not really.
Not really, yeah? I mean, I always use a simile, yeah? There are five wise people sitting around the fire, yeah? And discussing what the fire is like, yeah? And some people have the idea or view and opinion that the fire is hot and that you burn yourself. Another person says, no, the fire is, is warm or it is hot, but you don't burn yourself. Another says the fire is cold, Another says, this is that, yeah? And then somebody, who is interested in learning from these wise people, yeah, listens to what, everybody has a different opinion, listens to what they say, yeah? And then in the end he says, just puts his hand into the fire and then goes. Because then he knows what the fire is like. He doesn't go and convince the other people because they will never touch the fire. Yeah? And this touching the fire is when the heart knows. Yeah? That's when we touch the fire. When the heart knows, it touches the fire, it immediately lets go. Yeah? But as long as the heart doesn't know that it touches the fire, yeah, it looks for all these excuses. Yeah? Understood?
Okay.
Don't try to intellectually approach it, because that's where you really get off. Yeah? Off the path.
Okay. Can I just ask to recap? Yesterday you mentioned that we can only investigate 4 things. Is it the body? 5. So is it the body, anicca, anatta, dukkha?
No.
Okay. So I didn't catch the one behind.
It's rupa, vedana, sanya, sankhara, vijnana. Yeah? Rupa is the body, vedana is feeling, yeah? Sanya is memory and association, sankhara is thought formations, and vijnana is consciousness.
Okay.
But you can use the 3 universal characteristics, anicca, anatta, dukkha, in any kind of investigation. Yeah? A feeling comes and disappears, so that's anicca. Yeah? A feeling, a negative feeling comes, that is dukkha. Yeah? Or an unpleasant thought comes, that is dukkha. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you.
So you use these 3 characteristics also to investigate. Yeah? To investigate, rupa, vedana, sanya, and sankhara, all the body. Yeah? And as I said, and if you remember, please remember, we don't investigate thoughts and memories. We start with the body. Yeah? We love to investigate the mind. Yeah? But the body, the greed and hatred is still, pulling the strings. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, I heard of. There are a lot of meditation teachers who teach vipassana. I mean, watch your mind. Watch your mind. Yeah. And what happens if you watch the mind? For the rest of your life, it still works the same way. Nothing will change because you just watch the mind. Yeah. It's just like you watch a machinery working, it works and works and works and works, but you don't change it, you don't understand how it works. Yeah? You first have to investigate the thing, that brings the biggest cause, and that's the body. Yeah? Once you investigated the body, that's where I said, then you can investigate the mind elements or the mind khandhas. Yeah? Khandhas means group. Yeah? Body, the group of the body. The 5 khandhas are the group of the body, the group of feeling. Yeah? For the group of feeling is bodily feeling and mental feeling. So that already goes into the mental or in the mind khandhas. Yeah? But memory and association, is already a mind khandha. And also thought formation is a mind khandha, and consciousness is also a mind khandha. Yeah? So you first, take the cause things away, and then you can start to investigate the mind khandhas. Yeah? But because we don't like to investigate the body, that's why we like to investigate the mind. But, it's useless, yeah? The mind still works, yeah? Because at the moment it's still driven by the body, by our desires, by our greed and hate, yeah? And then as long as there is greed and hate, we cannot really investigate what is going on in the mind, yeah? Okay, understood? Yeah? We always like to start with the easiest thing, yeah? We like thinking, yeah? Thinking doesn't solve a problem. Observing. What is going on? What the hell is going on, yeah? Ask yourself, yeah? Once in a while, yeah? 5 or 6 times a day, what the hell is going on? What am I doing, yeah? And then you stop for a moment and you think, you reflect, yeah? And then go on with your things, and then, what am I doing, yeah? Why am I suddenly in the shopping mall? Huh? What do I want? Yeah? Huh? Then remember, I have so many clothes in my wardrobe, I don't need anything new. Or why I'm in a food shop, yeah? Huh? I'm not hungry. Yeah? Most of the time we're not hungry when we eat, yeah? We eat because, there's an unpleasant feeling, yeah? That's why we stuff our body, yeah? Something nice and sweet, that gives us a nice feeling, yeah? Because there's an unpleasant feeling. Any kind of action of us, that is preceded by an unpleasant feeling, yeah? Be it boredom, yeah? Boredom is very unpleasant. Be it restlessness is very unpleasant, yeah? Restlessness is much more difficult to cope with, than boredom, yeah? If we are completely satisfied, we don't want anything. We don't want to eat, we don't want to go shopping, we don't want anything, yeah? We are just happy. We don't even want to turn on the air conditioner because we are too lazy, to climb up, and press the button, yeah? Really, yeah? But get there, yeah? And we don't get there through thinking, yeah? We get there through observing, yeah? Understood? Okay, next question. There was another one.
Longpo, today when I meditate, I feel peaceful, and I feel like I don't feel pain at all during my meditation. But then I observe that because I feel peaceful, there is one thing. The one thing is I want the peace more.
Yes, but then you're not peaceful.
Yeah, at that time, after that comes out,
Yeah?
I start not feeling peaceful, and I feel a lot of tension.
Yeah?
And I feel like inside is like a bit hot. Like
Yeah?
it's unsettled, basically.
Yeah?
So, and then I somehow like tell myself to see, okay, this
Who
is...
tells you?
myself. I don't know.
That's where you see, you should question the things, that put that label on. Yeah? Who are you, to say this is, like this or this is like that? Let me see it, you let me experience it. Yeah?
Okay.
The moment the kilesas tell you it's peaceful, you're actually out of samadhi already. You're gone. Yeah? And then they, oh, it's so peaceful, I could sit for hours, and then after 1 minute you get up. Yeah? I can do it again. Then the kilesas tell you, oh, I can do it again later. Yeah? And we fall for this trick over and over and over again. Yeah? Now, the moment you start thinking, the moment you start putting labels on, oh, that's so nice, and 1 minute later you're out of samadhi. Yeah? Or 1 second even. Yeah? So the solution to your problem, or to most of the people's problem, is just to go back to the Buddha. Yeah? Just start digging again. Yeah? I mean, even if it is, then it becomes more difficult. Yeah? Because this desire, this desire or the expectation, to go back to this peacefulness, comes in and disturbs us all the time. Yeah? Instead of being with the Buddha or being with the breath, we think about, looking for this or looking for that. Yeah? Looking for the hole that we just digged half an hour ago. Yeah? This hole was already filled up. Yeah? You have to dig and dig to get a hole. Yeah? Okay? Understood?
Yeah, then when it starts to come down again, I feel, as what you said just now, it gets harder to dig deeper.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to the world of meditation. Yeah. I mean, just like a child, I mean, if it gets up, it falls quite often, and hits its head, I mean, it gets harder to get up, yeah. But the next day you already forgot it, and then it starts again, yeah. It's a fight, yeah. It doesn't come, oh yeah, I want meditation, I want peace, yeah. Come on. It's not coming like that. I mean, you really have, it's a strenuous fight. And what Lungda Mahabodhi said about practicing, yeah? I mean, working in a coal mine for 10 hours a day is easier than practicing for 10 hours a day. Sitting, yeah? It's the toughest work in the whole world, yeah? There's no world that is tougher, because, I mean, the kilesas don't make it easy on you, yeah? And you still believe them, yeah? And just say there's a thought, and then go back to the breath. That's how you deal with it. Don't dive into it, oh, it's fear, or it is hunger, or it is this, or it is that. We're not interested, yeah? Thought, back, Buddha, yeah? Or breath. Or expectation, if you see that you're looking for something, then just label it expectation and then go back, yeah? And when you see you start to control your breath, then just say controlling and then go back. Yeah? Just in the beginning, put some labels on it. Yeah? If you don't know any label, then don't label it. Yeah? Yeah, sometimes then the mind starts to think, what was that, what was that? Yeah, I mean, that is not meditation. Yeah? Sometimes you know exactly, expectation, then you say expectation and go back to the Buddha. If you don't know, just go back to the Buddha. Okay?
thank you.
Because labeling only helps in the beginning. It doesn't really make us calm. Yeah? There's somebody, no, in the back first.
And Shudigong, I always have a dream to do a little bit dedication in Germany for the Asians, because I used to work there to have the meditation courses. So we got totally confused at that moment. And my question is, what's the standard for you to go to offer this meditation retreat in Germany in the following 5 to 10 years?
What was exactly the question?
In the coming around 5 years,
Yeah.
do you have a standard I mean, the amount of the people of the standard for you to offer this meditation retreat in Germany?
I still don't understand. Well, what do you...
I think she's asking when you could go to Germany to conduct a meditation retreat.
I'm not interested anymore in Germany. There are so few people, who are really interested in the true Dhamma. And there are so many meditation centers, so many meditation teachers. Yeah. I mean, people in Asia, they are more interested, yeah?
Yes, that's what I'm asking is about the Asians in Germany, because I know at least there are 100 people from Asians in Germany are very interested in.
What was... Yeah, I mean, yeah, they should come to Asia. I mean, I tell the few people, who come to from Germany, to come here. Yeah? Because here you can learn meditation. Yeah? Yeah? I mean, you have to live in an environment where actually, the whole lifestyle is Buddhist. Yeah? In Germany, it's very intellectual. Yeah? Of course, I understand, I mean, there is a need. But I've never seen any Asian coming visiting me in Germany, except the ones who are married to a German, yeah?
That's right. That's exactly. So like hundreds Asians married Germans, they're not very that highly intellectual educated. So they also believe in Buddhism.
Yes, but the Asians and the Thais that I have seen in Germany, they are interested in ceremonies. They are not interested in practice.
Klar.
And I'm not interested in any kind of ceremonies. I'm interested in educating the people what life is about, yeah? To wake up, yeah? And that the people don't wake up, Most of the Asians that go to Germany just want money, yeah? And shopping, yeah? No? Have you been in Germany?
I worked there 3 years ago.
Where? What?
Berlin,
yeah?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a big city, and the people there are not really interested in Dhamma, yeah?
Klar.
They're interested, that a monk comes, and praises them, be good, and receive something, yeah? I've seen very few Asian people who were interested in practice. And I was down there in Karlsruhe, and there was only one, yeah? And there was a whole Asian community, a Laotian community, yeah? But they were not really interested in practice, they were only interested in doing the ceremonies, yeah? And if they want to come, they come back to Thailand, yeah? I wonder why they went there in the first place, yeah?
Because their husbands want them to stay.
It's too loud, I can't really understand the thing. Huh? What? They come there?
Their husbands want them to stay. Their husbands not very supporting the traveling abroad.
What? The what is not supportive?
Their husband.
Oh, their husband, yeah.
Their husband does not very supporting.
Yes, I know. So why did they get this husband? Yeah? Because they wanted money. I mean, they have to decide, do they want money, then they get a German husband, who earns a lot of money, or do they want the Dhamma? And then they should, go back to an Asian husband, yeah? Who is not so much interested in money, yeah? I mean, you have to make decisions, yeah? You can't have both things, yeah?
German husband, I think, make less salary than Singapore or some Asian countries.
Then invite them to Singapore. I really, I mean, can you phrase what you really want? Yeah? I mean, I still, I don't know.
Because we work for NGO in Germany. we work for non-government organizations and
Yeah.
also NPO, non-profitable organizations.
Yeah.
We involved in like hundreds of people. We want event together or organize event. So we see their needs, but we like people, me and my colleagues, we are very limited in this kind of practical.
Yeah.
The methodologies. We're not very that strong.
Yeah, but I also told you, in Germany, especially in Berlin, there are lots of Buddhist societies. Yeah? There are also, quite a few Thai monks over there. Yeah? Why don't you go to them? Yeah?
Clear.
Yeah? I mean, just look up, look up, the yellow pages in Germany, for Buddhist societies, yeah? And you will find them, yeah? I mean, I know there are also, Buddhist circles, where there is a German so-called monk, I think he's still a monk, who has a circle, yeah? You just look it up, yeah? Why should I go there, if I'm not received well, yeah? I mean, there are 3 or 4 people coming, that's... and I have to sit 11 hours in the airplane to get there, yeah? And you know how sitting in this airplane is uncomfortable. And especially if you're 60 years old, if you're so young, you don't care, yeah? But I'm 60, I do care, it is very, very strenuous. And if there's, here, you see, 80, 90 or 100 people, yeah? Then I only talk once, and maybe 5 or 10 of them understand, yeah?
Hi, Ajahn.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question? So you always use the analogy of a 3-year-old learning how to walk as the attitude we should have towards meditation.
Yeah.
But then I can't really remember what it's like to learn how to walk. Is there a better analogy about what kind of attitude we should have?
I gave a lot of analogies, yeah? Not only learning to walk, learning to talk, yeah? And digging a hole. Yeah? Try, if you have a garden, or you go to the beach, take a shovel with you and try to dig a hole, yeah? And then you know what it is, yeah? And after 3 times of digging, oh, I'm so tired, and the hole will, the next time the waves are coming, the hole is filled up again, yeah? And then you see that is an analogy, yeah? Okay, understood?
Understood.
Yeah? Yeah, I have not only one analogy, yeah? I have quite a few, yeah? But there was somebody here, yeah? Yeah.
Sorry, Ajahn.
Also Richard, look, who's raising his hand, yeah? So, yeah.
Yeah, Ajahn, I would like to ask you between walking meditation and sitting meditation, the kind of samadhi you get from both, are they not the same? Because one involves movements.
Yes.
So when we sit, the moment we move, we lose the concentration. But walking is movements all the time. So I'm just asking, the samadhi we reach in walking and sitting meditation, are they different?
It depends on what kind of samadhi you're talking about. You can reach upachara samadhi while doing walking meditation. Walking meditation actually is much easier, yeah? Because in walking meditation you have to only concentrate 40% or 30% of the brain, yeah, or of the heart, yeah? Because the rest of it is done with walking, yeah? So you walk, the faster you walk, the less you have to concentrate on the Buddha or on the breath, yeah? And the easier it is, to go into samadhi. It is very, very difficult, if nothing is moving, to concentrate the whole chitta onto one thing, yeah? So for most of the people, it is much easier to reach upachara samadhi with walking meditation, yeah? But you do have to walk quite a bit, half an hour is not enough, or 5 minutes is certainly, you don't get, yeah? But after walking for 3 or 4 hours, you can reach upachara samadhi, yeah? And then it is quite funny, you know. I mean, all these things, yeah. I mean, you deprive yourself of so many fun, yeah. I mean, then you just, you know, I mean, you do walking meditation, and when you're in Upachara Samadhi, you just sit there and see somebody walking up, down, walking up, down, walking up, down, yeah. That's when you reach Upachara Samadhi. But you can't reach Appana Samadhi, because then you either have to stand, do standing meditation, or you have to sit. Yeah. Because while moving, it is impossible to reach Appana, because Appana Samadhi is, you know, I mean, you're gone. Instantly, you know, I mean, the body is gone. You know, I mean, there's no drive anymore, so... Yeah.
Thank you.
But most of the people don't reach Appana Samadhi anyway, so I mean, do walking meditation.
Which is quite true.
Good afternoon, Ajahn Martin. May I ask, do we have a deepest and a purest sense of self? Does each and everyone have a deepest and a purest sense of self? How does it look like?
Pure sense of self?
So the pure self, each and every one of them. How does it look like?
I wouldn't call it self, yeah, because it's no self, yeah. I mean, even if you go into Upachara Samadhi, there's no more self, yeah. Like I said, you know, it's holiday from the ego, yeah, holiday from self, yeah. And if you go deeper, you know, there's nothing, yeah. There's no personality, there's no characteristic, yeah, but there's unity, yeah. I mean, that is, you know, when you want to call, you know, that is the pure essence of the citta, yeah. I don't think I ever talk, you know, and if I have talked about the pure self, then it's certainly a mistake. I shouldn't have talked about it. But I don't think I talk about the pure self.
I read about it, so I just want to clarify with you.
There's no pure self.
Pure sense of citta.
The pure sense of the citta, that is something, you know, I mean, once the defilements are gone from the citta, I mean, and that only happens to an arahant, yeah? Then he's a pure citta, yeah? I mean, Lungta Mahabodhi said there's a defiled citta, you know, that everybody has, you know, and there's a pure citta. And the essence, you know, the essence of the citta is the same for each, yeah? But the arahant doesn't have any more defilements, so that is called the pure, or he called it the pure citta, yeah? But some people, you know, think that the pure citta is self. That's not true, yeah? There's no more self, yeah? But also, you know, remember what the Lord Buddha said about going into Nibbana. Neither am I nor am I not. You understand that? No. Nor do I.
Can you explain? Can you repeat? Neither am I not. Am I
Neither
not?
am I nor am I not.
Neither am I not, nor am I not.
No, neither am I. Yeah?
Neither am I.
Nor am I not.
Nor am I not.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very deep.
This is something very difficult to understand, because, I mean, we don't live in this reality, yeah, where we can say this, yeah. I mean, the Lord Buddha could say it, yeah. And I mean, when you read the spiritual biography of Luang Pu Man, I mean, the Lord Buddha came one time to teach him, yeah. And then he asked me, he was so completely surprised, how can you come and appear in the form, yeah? I said, and then he said, you know, I remember the form, yeah, that I was, you know, that I took on, yeah. Just like when you go on a stage and play a certain role, you know, you remember, you know, the role that you played in your last, you know, in your last play, yeah. So he took on this form, you know, in order to present himself to Luang Pu Man to teach him, yeah. And this is beyond our understanding, and we shouldn't even think about it. Just go the path, and you will, you know, sooner or later you will come to the stage where you understand it, yeah. Some of this teaching of the Lord Buddha, I mean, just in the Satipatthana, you know, I mean, a lot of people, you know, or teaching the Abhidhamma, they want to learn the Abhidhamma, yeah. I mean, the Lord Buddha taught the Abhidhamma to the Devas. He didn't teach it to the humans. Yeah? But the humans want to learn it, they want to understand it, but they don't have the capabilities to understand it, because they don't have the sati, they don't have this awareness to see all these chitta moments, yeah, the moments of the chitta, yeah. Because when you look at it, within the blink of the eye, there are 3,000 chitta moments, yeah. How many do you catch? None. Yeah. So don't try to understand it, but also the Satipatthana Sutta, people try to understand it. See the form within the form, yeah? See the chitta within the chitta. What does it mean? Doesn't matter what it means, yeah? Just go the path that the Lord Buddha describes, and the more you go the path, the more you understand what he's talking about. And once you understand, you can go, you can go to the next, road sign. Yeah, this way. Yeah, please don't go that way.
What about desires, hatred, and greed? So
What?
Desires, hatred, and greed. Can we remove it totally?
Hatred and greed, I understand.
Can
but
we
what is the
remove
first?
it? Desires. Can we remove it? Desires.
Yeah, I understand. But of course you can remove it. What am I talking about 3 days?
True.
How to remove it?
Right?
I'm talking about how to remove it, yeah? Yeah? And if I talk how to remove it, then of course you can remove it, yeah? But you have to go the path, and the path is very long, yeah? And you will find some very tough, tough hindrances, that you don't want to cross over, yeah? Think about, crossing the Himalayan mountains, yeah, in order to get to China, and then, crossing the Gobi Desert, in order to get to Beijing, There are some tough roads ahead of us, yeah. But if we go the right path, we will end up in Nibbana, yeah. So, in Nibbana means there's no more desire, there's no more conditioning, there's just freedom, yeah. The end of dukkha, I thought I said it all, yeah. I said the dukkha, it's the first noble truth. The cause of dukkha is our desire, yeah. The second noble truth. The third noble truth is there is an end of dukkha. You remember? Yeah. And the fourth noble truth is the path that leads to the end of dukkha, yeah. So it leads to the end of desire as well. Yeah? So what is the question? Of course we can overcome it.
Thank you.
But if you can overcome it right now, that is the question you should ask yourself. If you overcome it right now, that is the question you should ask yourself. Yeah. But if you go the path, sooner or later you will reach it. Yeah. If you don't, go astray. Yeah. All these nice restaurants along the path, and all these hotels, with swimming pools when we are hot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, any more questions?
For someone who cannot put the mind on Buddha alone, is there another method to help the mind come to the Buddha?
Yeah, try to put Dhammo or Sangha. Or try to combine Bud with breathing in and Do with breathing out. But more you shouldn't do. Yeah. It takes time. Yeah. You're a very intellectual person, and the more intellectual, the more we put knowledge in our head, the more difficult it is to concentrate. Yeah. But if I could do it, you can do it. Yeah. But it takes time. Yeah. It takes Luang Por about 2.5 years. Yeah. To be able to concentrate. Yeah.
So ultimately, it still has to come back to being able to do the Buddha.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing, we want, our goal is to become one-pointed. Yeah. So either the breath at the tip of the nose, is 1 point, or the Buddha is 1 point. Yeah. As long as we use with breathing in and do with breathing out, it is easier for us, to walk in the beginning on 2 crutches, yeah? But sooner or later, once the mind gets concentrated, one is falling away, yeah? Just don't worry about it and then keep to the breath or keep to the Buddha, whatever is more dominant, yeah? Predominant, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah? Behind you?
Just very quickly, in your view, what is the role of sati, mindfulness, in meditation? Because I noticed that you don't use the word sati so much, whereas other teachers tend to love it. The role of sati. You talked about samadhi,
and I also talked about the importance of sati. Maybe you weren't there.
Okay. But in terms of...
I talked about the importance of sati. And if you remember correctly, I said sati is a torch that shines light.
Yes, right. Sati is the torch that lights up the room, but you need vipassana to know what are the objects in that very room.
We then need vipassana in order to investigate the object where the light shines on. And I also said, with the training of samadhi, in the beginning, if you remember correctly, but I'm happy to repeat it, because you didn't seem to write it down. With the training of samadhi, I said it in the beginning, samadhi, the Lord Buddha used 2 different words, samadhi and sati. So they cannot be the same thing. With the training of samadhi, samadhi is concentration. We concentrate on one object, and then once we can concentrate on the object, we develop this knowingness or sati.
Okay, I get it.
The knowingness about how is the breath or how is the Buddha, how is it now, and so on. That is knowingness. Yeah, I'm never talked, and I also explained, lots of people or lots of teachers explain or translate sati as mindfulness. And what did I translate it into? Mind emptiness.
Yes.
So you remember?
Yes.
You should have written it down.
No. First day I didn't record anything. Yeah. I remember that. Yes. You said that sati was actually empty.
Yes. The mind is completely empty of any occupations.
Yes, now I'm very clear. Thank you very much.
And in order for some people who still don't understand, when my master, said, the person who has one moment of sati, in this one moment there are no kilesa. Yeah? And that's where it really clicked, for myself. Yeah? When he said that, yes.
So when a person has one clear moment of sati, 100% sati, there is no kilesas.
That's right.
Would that translate to, there's a Pali word, I think it's sampojana, wise comprehension, clearly comprehending.
No, that is coming then, once you put the sati onto something and ask the right question, then sampajana or whatever it is called.
Okay, I get it. Thank you very much.
The clear understanding only comes when we look at an object and ask the right questions about the object.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so all the questions, answered until the next time I come, and then everything is anew, everything is forgotten, don't worry, you will forget very easily, and especially the most important things you will forget even tonight, There was something, but you can't remember because the kilesas, all painted it all over, and put it away. So remember, morning meditation, evening meditation, reflection, And sometimes, ask yourself what the hell am I doing? Why I'm standing in front of a bag shop, or this or that, or the food store, Am I hungry? No. So why do you want to eat, Ask yourself, Get some more awareness, And sati is that what is awareness, yeah? Get some more awareness in your life. And actually, when we talk about sati, we have only two weapons to fight the kilesas until the end, even to fight avijja. It's sati, panya. Yeah? And the anagami, when he battled, greed and hate, he will develop mahasati and mahapanya. Yeah? So the great sati and the great panya. And they are already then automatically working because the anagami has developed them over the time so much that they're automatically working all the time. Yeah. Okay. Now we can end. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah. And remember that what I said. Yeah. It's your life. Yeah. If you want to decide, to stay in the hamster wheel, then at least make it a nice hamster wheel, yeah? If you want to get out, you know the way to get out, yeah? I already taught, the way if you want to go to heaven for a while, I told you the way how to go to heaven. I don't have to tell you the way to hell because that is automatic, yeah? Yeah, I'm sorry, it is. When you look at the people in hell, how many people are going to hell? Remember that? How many hairs does the bull have on his fur? Yeah, millions. Yeah. How many horns? 2. Yeah. So count 1 million. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2 people. Another million. Yeah. 1, 2 people. Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, if everyone would just remain for a while, can all those with offerings please come forward first? And also if you have any donations, whether it's for Luang Por's monastery or to cover the expenses of this retreat, could you pass it to Ren Huan? Yeah, over there. So if everyone could just stay for a while longer, we'll see Luang Por off first before we move on to the...
Put a table there, something like where you can put, just wait, patient. Yeah. Now you can put the things there. That's from your mom.
Yeah.
And where's your mom?
She came on the first day when you gave the talk.
On the first day. And you came on the second.
Yeah. This is from a devotee.
No money, no money? You went to Korea or? Korean ginseng, yeah?
No, that's not.
It is Korean ginseng, can it?
Yes.
Coming here, going there. Yeah.
I remember. He's good.
Yeah. You wanted to ask a question. What is the question? Yeah, why did you ask?
No.
Oh yeah, you just want to know. Yeah.
And the trip to your monastery.
You fly to Udan and then take a taxi, and then tell him where to go.
From the airport. How far away from the airport?
About 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
It costs about 600 baht. Yeah. So when you come, huh?
Sorry?
When are you coming? Last year you said you came. Yeah? Do I have to wait for the next life? You can take a group photo. Do I have to be in the group photo?
Yes.
You can't hang it up in your room because I mean you need a picture of Dhamma first. Yeah? I'm not a disciple of Buddha. Yeah? Okay, take the picture. Yeah? Hurry up.
So, before that, you were just allowed to come forward 3 times first to see.
So I hope I wasn't too rough on you. No.